Wow. Okay, so here we are. The S.E.P.E.C.A.T Jaguar. This is definitely one of my most favourite aircraft of all time. I remember seeing these on the news in the very early 90s. I think it was 91, during the Gulf War. These were low altitude, deep strike aircraft. Um, Absolutely fantastic vehicle. I believe these flew over 1,000 sorties, um, both combined British and French together. Developed in the 60s, I believe, during the Cold War. Um, I think the RAF received theirs in 1973. I think France got theirs a little bit earlier than that. But yeah, I mean, this thing, I mean, when it came out, it was just absolutely armed to the teeth. I won't give a rundown on the kit that it had. I don't want to bore you with that. But I mean, this was absolutely amazing. This was replaced eventually by the Tornado, by the way. But in its time, absolutely fantastic kit. It's like I said, India still has this in service today. To give you an idea of the aircraft, so the overall length of this aircraft was, I believe, around 16.83 meters, I believe, if memory serves me correctly from what I read about it. With a wingspan of 8.69 meters and wingspan area of 24.18 square meters, with a height of 4.89 meters. Empty weight of 7,000 kilograms, that's what, 7 ton, and a max takeoff weight of 15,700 kilograms. I mean, that's almost double its weight. Max speed 1.6. Finally came out of service in France. I think France got rid of it in 2004, and Great Britain got rid of it around 2007. I mean, great aircraft. I mean, I believe the speed in this was something like Mach 1.6, and with a ceiling height of 14,000 meters, something like that. But anyway, enough of that boring stuff. You don't want to hear me rambling on about that. I mean, that's how much I love this aircraft. I mean, this thing is absolutely beautiful. So have a look at the packaging first. So let's have a look at the front a bit. So absolutely, I love this box art. I will be saving this. This I'm going to frame this part here. I absolutely love it. So as you see at the top, Dinky kit, S.E.P.E.C.A.T Jaguar, or some people say S.E.P.E.C.A.T for some reason. Die cast metal that says at the top there, and then on the bottom here it shows the mechanism, obviously ejecting the pilot. If we look at the spine, again, same as like Dinky kit, die cast metal, S.E.P.E.C.A.T Jaguar. So it's like I said, this was a British and French collaboration on this aircraft. There was a few issues when they was making this. I mean, the French at the time, back in 1969, they were working in the metric system, whereas Britain at the time was still using the imperial system, and the French wanted to build this using the metric system. Britain wanted the imperial system. Unfortunately, this ended up being built in imperial and not metric. I believe metric is a better measurement, even though I do still measure in inches myself. It's just the way I'm kind of old school, I guess. Again, so this opens up a little tab on the side here, so we'll open this up and have a look inside. So here's a kit itself, and then here we have a diagram of how this is put together. Obviously, if we look back at the rear again, I forgot to mention, obviously we got the breakdown of what's inside the kit. So we got transfers and various other things. So I'm trying to not drop anything here. This packaging, as you can see, is a little bit damaged here. So I've got a few various bits and pieces so we can get this bagged safely. I'm hoping everything's in this kit. I mean, as I'm looking at this now, I don't know if you can see here, there's bits flopping about left, right, right. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Let's remove this bag first out of the way. There's a piece here. I hate there's nothing missing from this. If there is, I guess I'm going to have to buy some more parts. So let's have a look at this bag first. In fact, I'm just going to tip this into a tub. I'm not going to try and bag it. I just know I'm going to drop it all. Right. So bear me a sec, guys. I'm just going to tip this out into this tub. Right. And then we'll have a look, see what we got in here. Right. And there's another piece here. So this is a piece, by the look at it, this is a piece of the undercarriage to the rear. So it looks like a piece that's maybe missing. Okay, so it's what it is. I'm sure I'll be able to source one of these from somewhere. You never know, it might still be in here. So having a look at the contents, we've got some crimp star washers in here. We have the nose cone. We have the pilot. Let's get a pilot. So here's a pilot. The only detail they've painted on this is a face and a face mask. I don't know what that is for. So we've got various bits and pieces in there. It looks like we've got springs here for holding down for the wheels and the carriage flaps here. So I'm assuming that's the front, and this must be the rear. And this here, if I look at the diagram, so where you can't quite see it. Oh, that's right, I was trying to mess around. We'll go for that here. So this, going by what I'm looking at here, is what you press down, and that activates the release mechanism to eject the pilot into the air. So, and be lost into the oblivion of wherever. So I'm not going to eject it because I know I'm going to use it. Right, so I've got this bit. I'm just going to put this to one side a minute. I know if I don't put it on one side, I'm going to bloody lose it. All right, let's get rid of these baggies. Don't need these. Right, okay. See if I can open this up without damaging it too much. And then we'll find out what's actually missing from this. I'm not going to save too much of packaging. Like I said, I'm only going to save the front flap and frame it. I think it's kind of cool. And it'll look nice in my workshop once it's framed. I know some people are cringing while you're opening it. Well, I'm opening it because, as I explained, the packaging's already damaged anyway. If the packaging was perfect, believe me, I wouldn't be opening this. I believe in it as it is. But what the heck. Let's get this open up. Nice and easy. Oh, okay, I hate doing things like this. Right, okay. Put this knife to one side before I bloody cut myself. Right, okay, so this is first one up here. So here we go. That package is really delicate. So here are the rear end for the jets. I believe when this first came out, it was powered by 2 Rolls-Royce engines. I've decided, by the way, I'm going to paint this in the original colours. This is the first iteration of the aircraft, not a later edition, which was used during the Gulf War. So I'm gonna go that colour scheme, and hopefully it will look great once it's finished. So yep, that's plastic. I'm just gonna pop this in the tub. In the tub it goes. We have the canopy here. So I just gently lift this up if I can. So such a thing as gently. Right, excuse me. I sneezed now, I do apologise. So here we have the canopy. There is detailing on the canopy. I don't know if you can see this. Detailing on the canopy. So looking at this must obviously go inside. There's a little groove on here. That obviously clicks inside there. Which is great. That means I'm not going to lose it if I do accidentally eject it. But, well, okay, so that's the canopy. Let's get that put to one side. Right, let's turn this around. Actually, no, let's do it this way. Hold on. So at the rear, we have, which is now very, very dry, the original paints. So this is great because I'm going to try and colour match these, see if I can get the Dinky colours on this. So we have a grey and what appears to be, I may be colour blind, but I think that's a dark green, which is pretty much standard what you use as dark green when you use these, not an olive green, a dark green. And this grey looks to me to be like some sort of sea sort of grey. I could be wrong. I'll have to look into these. But yeah, these are definitely... Let's see if I can get one of these open. Oh, come on. That's tight. Yeah, that's not gonna... Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's dry. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing there. I'm all fingers and thumbs. But that is dry. There's no liquid at all in that. Look at that, solid. So, get that back on there. Go on, you bugger. There you go. He's on there. So we've got these. Let's put them in the tub. Right. Now then, I'm going to leave that one to last. Let's see what's in this section. Nice and gently. Oh, look at this. Haha. We have the other part in the carriage. Great. So that's complete. So far, I believe everything with this model is complete. We have an error piece. So this section here, so looking at the drawing, this is part of the release mechanism, which ejects the pilot. So we have that. That's good. Okay, so a lower part of the fuselage. Written on here, made in England. And that's all it says. There's a bit of a clean-up. I'm assuming this here, I'm looking at the diagram, is where these star fixed washers go. So be interested to see how well it holds together. So that's that part. Let's put this to one side, so we'll do a little dry fit in a minute. Right, let's without losing that, let's see if I can slide the rest of this out. So bear with me, guys. Let's have a look at what we got. Oop, got some more bits in here. Hold on. Oh no, that's stuck down. That's not good. One side. So here's the transfers. Let's have a look at these first. Okay, so well, it's actually more than I thought it was going to be on there. So I think this will actually look quite. See, when I first looked at the detail in this box, I didn't think all this would be in there, and it is in there. So that means it's going to be quite a nice finish. This, I don't know how well these are going to take. These appear to be a water slide transfer, so that's a bonus. So hopefully they should still be okay. Okay, then we have this part here. Okay. So this part, I'm guessing, this is where the pilot sits, and it is ejected from the cockpit. White metal again. So, yep, very interesting. Shall pop that on one side. Now, here we go. So, this is quite a hefty bit of kit, actually. It's not cheaply made at all when you compare it to how toys are made today. The toys today just lack that character. You know, I mean, look at this. I mean, this is a toy that they really thought about. You know, they didn't spare any. You know, they didn't cut back on anything. You know, I mean, this is absolutely brilliant. You see today where they actually remake a lot of the Dinky toys now, and you know, it'd be great if they could bring these model kits back. That'd be fantastic. You know, retaining the quality that we've got today. So let's have a look at these. So let's see how this goes together. Bit of a dry fit. Let's have a look at what it's going to look like. So this just pops in here. Oh, hold on a moment. There we go. I mean, it's going to need a bit of a clean out, as you can see in here. This is where the release mechanism goes, so I'm going to need to give that a bit of a fall out. Nothing major there. A little bit of clean up here on the edges, just from where it's been in the mould, that's all. But I mean, looking at the detail on this, you don't get this on a toy today. Not on a toy. I mean, this is something that was designed to be built by a child and played with by a child. You know, I mean, not like some of the Matchbox stuff you see today. It just lacks detail. It just lacks imagination, really. This is absolutely. I mean, as a child, if I had one of these, I'd bloody well love it. I'd be in my element. You know, I mean, I'd paint it up. Sure, I mean, as a child, it would look crap by the time I finished painting it, but with my imagination, who cares? But it's lovely, the detailing underneath. You have the, here it goes, so you got on the, if I just take this off without losing this bit. So here we go, on the underside we've got the S.E.P.E.C.A.T Jaguar written here, and then on this side we have the Dinky Toys logo. As I say, guys, I am well impressed with this. It's absolutely fantastic, and this is a kit that I will be doing at a later stage. I'm not doing it straight away because I've got another card to do first, which I kind of explained to you guys earlier. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. I mean, these water slide transfers, I'll use these. They're not too bad. I mean, let me just bring them in so you guys can see this. And I drop it. Clumsy bloody bugger I am. There we go, look at that. Absolutely, I don't know if you can see detailing on these. My eyesight, it's not as good as it used to be, but there we go. Fingers are in the way, sorry. Right, So that's it, guys. That is everything in detail. Let's have a look at the assembly of this. I'm just going to pop this to one side without losing any bits. Okay, so let's have a look first at the parts that are inside. So these are the star washers. These are what goes over these lugs here to hold various parts in position, undercarriage, the release mechanism. So that's there. So obviously hit the button, E-springs, off you go. Then we have our undercarriage. So we have our undercarriage flaps there. What we call them, I'm not RAF, so I do apologise. I'll just standard raw signals. Then we have our wheels. So 2 small. Let's have a look at this tub. I see small wheels in there. Yeah, they're in there. Small wheels are in there. Sorry, I had a bit of a panic there. I thought they're not in there. Okay, so cool. You've got a small set of wheels and large set of wheels. These are the same size as what is used on the likes of the Hawker Hurricanes and the Spitfire, the same size wheels. This is the same size that was on that HS-25 or where it was, that little jet I had. Had. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Same size wheels as this. Then if you can see it, that's these. So that's quite interesting. So, and then obviously we've got a diagram of the transfers on here, decals, and then obviously cockpit. So everything appears to be there. I can't see anything missing. So if we take a look at how this is actually put together. Right, so here we go. Right. So yeah, so obviously we have the what appears to be retaining clips to go over the top of the undercarriage, and then these 2 star fixtures go over the top, and then the same with the retaining clip here, and a star fixture on top again there. Also we have to pin the wheels, so that's everything we need to do. I need to do. I don't know. I keep saying we. So that'd be interesting to do. These are basically a tubular rivet. That's what they basically are. So aluminium, easy to tap over. Well, I'll say that. Hindsight's a great thing. Hopefully I can do that without damaging it. And then if we take a look at the mechanism at the top, so we have 1, 2, 3 pieces for the mechanism. So I'm guessing this is a slider bar which hooks underneath, and this here depresses the mechanism in order to activate the pilot. So this would be very interesting to do. And then here we have the canopy at the top here, which is inserted via the underside of the cockpit here to hold it in place and stop it from ejecting off into bloody infinity. So I mean, this is an absolutely fantastic piece of kit. I really love it. It's absolutely, it's brilliant. Obviously at the front here we have this plastic nose cone. I have thought about it. See, something I've been toying with is making my own molds, so I can make metal replicas of things, and I wouldn't mind at some stage is to make these in metal instead of them being plastic. So what I want to do at a later date is buy another one of these where I can recast these, and I can then alter the design a little bit in order to make it look like a later version of this aircraft. So this is obviously a dry weight aircraft. There's no munitions on this at all, which is interesting. I mean, originally I'm not going to bore you with everything, but obviously you had surface to air all over the place on this. You had a mount on the top of the wings, on the underside of the wings, and on the underside of the plane as well. Absolutely fantastic piece of kit. I love this. The S.E.P.E.C.A.T Jaguar, one of my most favourite of all time aircraft, of jets, shall I say. And I mean, my favourite of all time is the Hurricane. I've always loved the Hurricane, but this, when it comes to jets, is one of my favourites. So thanks for watching this, guys. I hope you find this interesting. I hope my video's not been jumping around too much and my hands in the way of things, normally is. Like I say, I am pretty relatively new to this. But yes, so this box art at the front will be kept and it will be framed. I will get a frame for this. This is roughly about an A4 size, give you an idea. The spine, if you have a look at it fun-wise, I would say that's about 1 3/4 on the spine. And then And inside the packaging, this has gone very brittle, by the way. This is the main reason why I opened it, because I look around here, it's all split here, and I just knew I would end up losing bits out of it. So what the heck, I've opened it up. I hope to see it one day, buy another one of these in better condition, which I can keep boxed. But anyway, I blabbered on too much, guys. I hope I haven't wasted anyone's time. Thank you very much for watching this video, and don't forget, guys, like and subscribe, show me some love. All right, and do me a favour, guys, because I've noticed now got over 60 people on the channel now that have subscribed. Let me know where you're from. You know, where you guys come from. You know, where you come from, Britain, from America, from France. I'd love to know, but it's interesting to know where you guys are all coming from. You know, so anyway, I'm blabbering on. Thank you very much, guys. I wish you all the best, and enjoy what's left of the weekend. Goodbye.